do my best, and then I'll just look at you.
All right, here we go.
Wait. Stop streaming. Good evening, and welcome to the Hinton broadcast, Hinton football versus on the road here, season finale against Watonga, brought to you by HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. Hinton Comets with a 5-3 record, looking to get a big district win tonight. Big district win. As a matter of fact, this win would propel them forward right to the playoffs. Of course, we got a match against Elmore City and Ringling that we're waiting for the final results. They will play tomorrow, and that will determine who the Comets will play if they advance following a win tonight. So the Comets kind of have their entire season, everything on the line tonight. And as the Comets take the field here, Coach Hanna, what are some of the keys to the game this evening?
Control the clock. I think that's been the story of the season. As we've been in every ball game because we control time of possession. Our defense is our strong point. If it gets into a shootout, that's something that the Comets are trying to avoid right here. We want to keep the score south of 30, I would say, for both sides. In order to have a chance in this ball game, I think our defense is going to carry us. Time of possession, slight breeze, but not a ton of wind, so Watonga's probably going to air it out. We've got to be able to keep everything in front of us and go get a turnover or two so we can get the ball back.
And one thing you really liked in last week's matchup is, in games past we've kind of gotten down by one or two scores and you're having to play sort of the comeback game the next 2 or 3 quarters. But last week, Comets came out strong, got the early lead, and then they just, of course, built on it and powered through the rest of the performance. So, this evening you would like to see the Comets come out strong, really make a statement, try not to fall down by 1 or 2 scores, kind of get an early lead, and then really plays into their game as far as schematics go for the following quarters.
Yeah, it's really about just you being the first one to strike in this ball game. Not only does the winner go to the playoffs, but this is a big-time rivalry game, 30 miles apart. Both teams want to win this game.
And we want to give a shout-out, too, to the coaching staff for Hinton. This season, regardless of what happens tonight, 5-3 record so far, could be 6-3, the first winning record for the Hinton Comets since 2012.
Right.
And standing to make the playoffs, too, with the victory tonight for the first time since 2008. Of course, they made the playoffs last year on a COVID provisional, and so big moment for them. But this will be an opportunity to really make the playoffs for the first time since 2008 for this program.
Right, and you're playing meaningful football in Week 10, which is only the second time that's happened since 2008. The other time was 2 years ago at Sayre with a lot of this same coaching staff. So kudos to them, kudos to these kids. Man, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's really a testament to, like you said, not only the kids, but Coach Potter. He's done a great job of rebuilding and rebranding this program. Number 52, Josh Ralston, who's been leading the team all season on the kickoffs. He'll be down to kick it off at the 40-yard line. Watonga will have 2 back to receive. And on this brisk, chilly Thursday night, we are underway. And that's a fair catch caught at the 30-yard line where Watonga will begin their first series on offense of the evening.
Yeah, and Watonga offensively probably going to throw a bunch of eye candy around. They're going to be in motion a ton. You're going to see 5 wide. You're going to see 4 wide, 3 wide. A lot of empty backfield, a lot of different sets. They want to put the ball in the air, so we got to be aware of that.
First and 10. Of course, this evening, little issues on the scoreboard, little issues with the clock, so we're going to be feeding you the time and the score the best we can until they get that clock working. 3-by-1, shotgun set, snap, and he's going to unload the pass right there on the first play. He has space, but that's over the head, intended for number 1. And he had some space, was open there, but just a little overthrown.
That's a well-thrown ball. That I did not really expect that right off the bat. Clifton Craig had tight coverage. If our corners have tight coverage like that, it changes the way quarterback's going to throw the ball. So good coverage right there. I did not expect him to throw a bomb down the field, perfect spiral.
And they'll stay in the same formation here. 1 back, shotgun set, snap, a bit high, and he's going to keep it, look for some space, and he's finding something. That ball's out, and it looks like we got a Comet ball on the ball.
That's our ball.
Turnover. Comet ball.
That was Seth Spady with the strip sack. Ryan Lytle Picking the ball up at the 20-yard line.
I tell you what, that fantastic awareness, too, by Ryan Lytle there to see that the ball was out, be aware, and just kind of get down there, scoop it, fall on it, and just like that. 2 plays later, Comets will be starting their first series on offense. So, and the defense has really been a big part of this team's success this year. They've just been resilient week in and week out. And you see it right there, turnovers, something they haven't had in years past. Just really winning the turnover battle and forcing turnovers. So let's start here, I formation. Under center, Levi Taylor, snap. Hands off to Graydon Vinny up the middle. And he'll power forward for about 5 yards.
Yeah, and that's really what the Comets are looking for. 3, 4, 5 yards at a time. It'll get you a first down and 3 downs. You know, and obviously inside the 40 in opponent's territory, we're going all 4 downs. So that gives you an opportunity to only gain about 3 yards each play, and you're getting a first down every possession.
Snap, and off up the middle, finds the right side. He's got some space, falls a block.
Get in there!
Inside to the 5 to the 10. Touchdown, Comets! Comets strike quick. Second play of this offensive series, and they find the end zone.
Hey, I tell you what, Jake Wright may have went in there untouched. I don't think a soul got near him. What great blocking. Give credit to the guys up front. 2 plays, 4 plays, and you're in the end zone. 2 by the other team, 2 by yourself. Wow.
And number 52, Josh Rolson, back to kick the extra point attempt. Comets coming out and making a statement early. Kick is up. And that is good. We'll get a time here in just a minute, but we know one thing's for sure. The Comets have taken a 7-0 lead here early in the first quarter.
Wow, I mean, I'm impressed the way these guys came out. You know, talking with Coach Potter all week, he's a good friend of mine. These guys are fired up. This game means something. No matter the result, it means something. You're win or lose, you're finishing the season with a winning record. Something they haven't done in a long time, 9 years. Man, just exciting to see them come out and do that.
It is. You know, it's been a wild season too. You had an extra bye week thrown in there. You had a couple of tough road games, and you came back home and played a tough game against Tonkawa. And I tell you what, these boys have been resilient. They haven't let anything derail them this season.
And the cashing game was in between the 2 bye weeks, so it's hard going into that, and then it's hard coming out of it after a loss. Man, but they've been resilient.
Already back to kickoff again, Josh Rawson. And he kicks that one short, and it is fielded by number 3, the Eagles, and he's going to slide down about the 34-yard line where they'll begin their second series of offense. Last series, what did we see from the Comets defense?
Pressure, and I think that's the goal. They threw a ball quick on that first play, kind of just taking a chance, see if they can put a statement. You know, and then a bad snap led to a strip sack, and we just got so many guys in the backfield. I think our front 4, as long as they overpower them, we'll be in good business.
Shotgun set, 3 by 1. As the Eagles continue to spread things out here on offense. Snap, drops the pass, finds quick ball in the flats, makes one man miss, and he's tackled there by a group of Comets out at the 41-yard line. Not a bad little play there on first down.
Yeah, and you got the right space on your coverage right there. You're not too tight. You're not too far off. Good job by Clifton Craighead, just maintaining, and that's what you got to do with this offense.
And that seems like that's a name last 2 or 3 weeks we've been saying a lot. Got a lot of boys on this team stepping up, making plays on both sides of the ball. And pistol formation here, 3 by 1. Snap, and it's a handoff off the middle. That's blown up at number 68. And again, the Comets defensive line just making a statement this evening.
Yeah, and that's where it's going to start. Offensive line, defensive line. You know, talking about Clifton Craighead and Tyler Strong out right now. So Clifton Craighead is plugged in there. Levi Taylor's got to go to corner, and Braden Strong playing the safety position tonight. Yeah, and they're all filling their roles complete. I mean, good job by these guys.
They're down in 6. Shotgun set. Looks right to pass. He's got pressure. Just gets that ball out, and he finds a man open. Cuts back inside, just makes Levi Taylor miss. And Jack Brookshire is chasing him down and out of bounds. And that's a big gain there, you said it, for Watonga.
Yeah, I want to say we were in a zone coverage right there, and two guys went to the same man, and it left that guy outside wide open.
Ball is spotted at the Hinton.
That's one thing the Comets defense has not faced a whole lot of this year is kind of an electrifying passing attack. So every once in a while, you may see a pass like that completed on what otherwise has been a fantastic performance this year by the Comets defense. That snap's high as he looks to get that ball out quick, rolls out right, faces some pressure, and he just evades that, finds a man open, gets 1 foot down. They're going to rule out a catch at the 6-yard line as the Eagles are now in scoring position.
Right, and that's what might hurt you is the wheels of the quarterback evading the pass rush. You got to watch him to run, and you got to watch for the pass. Those are the two things you got to watch for. They're really not going to do a whole lot of tailback running.
That's one thing the coach staff talked about this week. This quarterback is mobile. He can make plays happen where there are no plays. Snap, another high snap there. Gets that ball out quick. He's going to be met by a defender there, and he's laid out. That ball's going nowhere. That's a good hit on the far side.
That's
there.
Roderick Sowers. My goodness.
Loss on the play.
I think if he's one step further towards his coverage, he picks that ball off and he finds 6.
That's one part about those kind of plays, this play design that can be very dangerous. Shotgun set, 3-by-1. The favorable look tonight so far for the Eagles. Gets that ball out in space. Good pass. And that's going to be touchdown Eagles. Threading the needle there. Completed to number 4. Who gets the first points of the Eagles?
Yeah, and we had good coverage on that play. It's just he threaded the needle. What a great pass. You got to give credit to him. Class A football, you don't see passing like that very often, and he put it right on the numbers. We had the right coverage. It's just one of those things. They made a play.
Based on this formation here, they may be going for 2. Or it's just a little pre-snap setup. I guess we'll have to see here. Snaps it. And looks to pass here. A little trick play, and that play's going nowhere as that ball's bobbled in and out by the quarterback. And so the 2-point attempt is no good, and the Comets will maintain a 7-6 lead as the Eagles narrow it down to 1. And we'll be right back with you in just a second. HintonComets.tv.
Grit Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.
And we want to welcome you back here this evening as we're in the first quarter here. Not exactly sure of the time. We're having a little bit of scoreboard technical difficulties this evening. I know we're in the first quarter, and the Comets currently lead 7-6 here, and the Eagles kicking it off. Putting some power behind that kick, and it's going to be fielded. Taken out there. Strong takes that out to the 30-yard line. That's where the Comets will begin their next series on offense. So following that last one, that was a pretty easy score last time. What do you expect the Comets will do this drive?
Chew clock. No, great drawn-up play. I think if you have those open plays, obviously we're going to put it in the end zone. But chewing clock again, 3, 4, 5 yards at a time.
Yep. A little correction there. That was Clayton Tucker, number 20. After a second look there on that return. 1st and 10. Snap. Hands off. Powers to the right side. And he's about 10 yards forward before he's met with any contact. That's a first down, Comets.
Sanders on
And I just think up front we're just overpowering right now on both sides of the ball.
Ball is spotted at the
I mean, we're pushing guys 3 yards up the field, and you know, Jake Wright's a good runner, but man, it sure helps when that front four can give you a big hole.
And it's nice when you don't face a touch till you're about 6 yards downfield, you know. And of course, they ran right to that right side again, so you think the coaching staff knows. They think they watched a little bit of game film this past week.
Yep.
Snap, and that's a keeper, and he's met there by 2 pair of Eagles. That ball kind of goes nowhere. But we do have a flag on the far side of the field.
Hard on the tackle. There is a flag on the play. Face
And there's a flag on the play. It is a face mask call indeed, so it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Comets.
In the first quarter.
Yeah, and you talk about the right side of that line. That's where you have Case Bowling, Zach Huxell, Seth Spady. That's who I'm running behind if I'm playing.
The Comets in a position here, leading by 1. You know, they can kind of take things easy, shoot clock, do what they do best, just play this power football. The Comets in a heavy set here. Snap, it's a handoff. Futs up to the left side this time. Has some space. To the 25, to the 20, and he's carrying men with him down to the 18-yard line. Big play there, big run. Jake Wright.
Defender had to grab his arm to get him down because he was looking 6. Jake Wright.
Watonga 14-yard line.
Two completely opposite offenses. I mean, polar opposites. You got old school power running right here trying to chew clock, but you're getting big plays on the runs as to Watonga's passing attack.
If you're the Comets right now, with the yards you're gaining per carry, you might as well stick right to what you're doing. We do have a flag on the play. It looks like it's offsides on the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty, so they will repeat first down. And Comets might not have needed them, but they gave them an extra 5 to go with it. So we'll be 1st and 5 here. And Comets looking off to the sideline for the next play.
Bring up 1st and 5 for the Comets. Okay. Ball's on the Eagle 9-yard line.
And a heavy set. Jake Wright in the backfield. Snap, hands off, up the right side, finds a big space, cuts back inside, and touchdown, Comets! Jake Wright finds the end zone for the 2nd time this evening, puts another 6 on the board for your Hinton Comets as they make it look too easy here in the first quarter, continuing that power run game. And that's the 2nd touchdown on the ground for the Comets this evening as they will take a 13-6 lead. Josh Ralston back to kick for the extra point. It's clean, and it is good.
It is good.
Comets will take a 14-6 lead here in the first quarter. There is a flag on the play, and judging by watching the teams, that's probably going to be declined, and the extra point will stand.
Well, I think it's going to be roughing the kicker, so that's going to go on the kickoff.
Yeah.
Man, Jake Wright, wow.
Yeah, and it is roughing the kicker, yep. Personal foul. So, yeah, those yards will be assessed after the kickoff. So.
Well, and that 8-point lead is a big deal considering it doesn't look like Watonga kicks extra points. So, you know, if you do go back and forth on scoring, you got that extra point to have a little bit of buffer room. Not so much a big deal in college and the pros, but in high school football, it's hard finding a kicker. And as this ball is going to be put at the Watonga 45, let's see if Josh Ralston can kick it out of the end zone.
Not something you see very often, that is for sure. Maybe the first time we've seen that this season.
You see it in 5A, 6A football. You don't see it much more than outside of those 2 classes.
And he kicks up. That's going to be caught at about the 4-yard line. He's going to take this one. And he heads to the boundary. Has some space, has a block. Actually gets a pretty good return as he's pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's what the Eagles are going to begin their next drive on offense.
First and 10, Eagles.
I think if you're the Comet defense, just with how high-powered this passing attack is, I think you do have to look for turnovers, and you got to look for a pass rush. Stopping them for short passing gains if they complete them is probably not going to be there. So turnovers and getting in the backfield are 2 key points.
And really the dangerous thing is he doesn't look to turn and run, he looks to turn and throw. So,
yes.
Having something like a QB spy might work a little bit, but if he's looking to throw first, you're going to do something a little bit different. We may have a false start here. First down, that is a false start penalty, so it's going to march them back 5 yards. So good start for the Comets here on this drive. Eagles get a false start penalty, 1st and 15.
Well, and what you want to be careful with also is, if your coverage is tight, he might take off and run, and you got nobody to take him down. So that quarterback spy, I imagine that's going to be Jake Wright, but who knows?
Shotgun set, 2 by 2.
And that's exactly who it is.
He's got some space. He's going to roll out. As he faces pressure here, and he's not going to get that ball, and that's a tackle. That's a sack in the backfield. That's blown up by number 50, the Comets. And that's going to be at the 15-yard line there. So that's a loss of 5 on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down and 20.
And that was Alexis Valdespino. Well-improved player from last year. Well-improved player.
Shotgun set again, a high snap, something we've seen a lot of this evening. Finds some space. He's going to actually keep this in and run with it. And a little disruption there. He's going to be brought down at the 19-yard line. So good stop there by the defense. It's going to be 3rd and very long for the Eagles.
Yeah, and that's that space we mentioned before. If there's nobody open to pass it to, and that's that space that quarterback's looking for to run. Jake Wright acting as the spy right now, I believe. Just watching him for a couple plays, I think he's acting as the spy. He'll drop back into coverage, but he'll also make sure that quarterback's not going to get too many yards when he runs.
3rd down and long here, and you look at the secondary, you can see they've got about 1 play that they need to stop here, and they're going to do just that as they're playing everyone back. Snap, and they still get some pressure, and that gets that ball out quick in the flats, but that's in and out of the hands, incomplete pass. Do have a flag on the play, so we'll get the look here.
Roughing the passer is the indication against Hinton.
And that call is on Comets.
Yeah, I think he got there just a little late. He may have went high on him. I mean, it was close. Didn't quite see it as looking downfield at the pass, but
and probably the most brutal part about that flag is to fresh set it down.
Yes.
First and 10 following the penalty. Shotgun set, empty set. Snap. Looks left to pass. Finds a man open in space with a blocker downfield. He's going to get a first down and more on this as he's tackled there by Roderick Sowers at the 50-yard line. A lot of space, and he kind of took advantage of it there.
Yeah, and that was Hunter Helms and Roderick Sowers covering the same man, which we're back in his zone, but I should say they were covering the same zone, and that's what left that inside receiver wide open.
And they're going to run a little bit up-tempo here, and it'll remain in the empty set. First and 10 at midfield. Snap, looks left to pass, and he keeps it. He's going to run forward here, showing off a little bit of that athleticism as it takes a group of Comets to bring him down out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So it's a gain of maybe 4 on the play.
Gain of about 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. Eagles. Ball is spotted at the Hinton 46-yard line.
Still dealing with a little bit of clock issues this evening. We're still in the first quarter for those of you that just tuned in. 14-6, Comets lead. 2nd down and 7. Empty set. Snap. Looks to pass. He's got time, but he's met by a group of Comets, and good defense there by the secondary as they buy the time that the pass rush needed to get a big sack there and that marches them back to be 3rd and 11.
3rd down, 11, 4:37.
I believe that was Thomas Strother on the sack, 68.
Spotted at the 50-yard
One of those big men on the D-line.
And just to inform our viewers at home, that is a timeout taken by the Eagles, and it's their first timeout taken here in the first half. Comets still have all their timeouts remaining. I think this evening is that may be the 2nd or 3rd sack. Comets getting pressure here, but you got to give credit to the secondary on that one, as they bought the time there for the Comets to get pressure.
Yeah, they're really keeping everything in front, but also at the same time, they're using their 2 outside linebackers also in coverage. So they're putting 6 guys back in coverage and just allowing their D-line to be the pass rush, and then Jake Wright playing the spy. I think it's a great plan. Because that quarterback sees anyone in that area, he's not going to throw it, and by the time he decides to run, our D-line is in the backfield, and he doesn't have time to take off.
Definitely one of those things you can do when you are a little bit bigger than your opponent. Comets just a little bit bigger and more physical than most teams they've played this year, so that definitely gives them a little advantage. Snap, he's facing some pressure, has to get that ball up, and he floats that in there. That's completed to the 21-yard line.
Oh, man. That one just makes you grit your teeth because he just threw that up as Jack Brookshire was coming in hot to that backfield. Oh, man. That's a frustrating one that you just don't want to happen. He just threw up a prayer, and the receiver just ran right under it. Nothing you can do.
That seems to be the key for the Eagles so far tonight, big plays. You know, if you can just negate or erase the big plays, you know, Comets really playing fantastic tonight. Just have to eliminate or try to make the big plays less painful here. New set of downs, 1st down. They're facing some pressure here, and he's brought down by a pair of Comets. And in on the tackle, it's going to be Ryan Lytle.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and really, you don't even have to eliminate all the big plays. Limit them. Because they're going to make big plays. They're athletic. But limiting, I think, is the key word. And as the quarterback missed his swing pass to his tailback off to the left side, nobody around him.
25-yard line.
Shotgun set 3-by-1. Snap. Looks like the pass. Hits the swing route. And he's going to have to make one man miss, and does. And makes another man miss. He's tackled out of bounds there by Jake Wright. That's going to be a gain of 7 on the completion there.
3:37 and running on the clock.
Looks like they're going to spot that ball back a yard or two. That's looking more like 3rd down and 5 on this one. So
yeah, and they're in 4-down territory. And PA announcer just mentioned there's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Sorry.
3rd down and 5. Interesting look here. Faces some pressure again. Floats that ball way high. That is picked off by the Comets, and they may take this one all the way to the house. And he's tackled by a pair of body slams. That's going to be a flag. That's a double set of flags. As that's a little bit aggressive there. It's going to be a personal foul on the tackle there, which looked more like a finishing move.
Yeah, it sure did right away. That looked like a pick 6. Levi Taylor just in the right position as he gets body slammed at the sideline, and that's just something you can't do. And
that throw was just
unfortunate. It's out of frustration, and just one of those deals you don't like to see happen, but it did, and it'll be Comet football.
And following the penalty, they're going to spot that ball at about the 48-yard line, so that's going to give some more yardage on top of the yards on the picks, on the interception there by Levi Taylor.
Bring up 1st down and 10 for Hinton. Ball is spotted.
I think Levi Taylor might be creeping up on double-digit interceptions on the season. It sure seems like we call his name a lot when the ball ends up his hands on the defensive side of the ball.
So for those of you just joining this evening, turnover battle. Comets have a 2-0 turnover battle. Kind of a theme this year. They're on the right side of the turnover battle once again this week. And a snap, handoff with the middle. Powers to that right side again, getting about 3 on the play.
And that's what you need. You know, if there's not a big play there, 3, 4, 5 yards, perfect. Chew clock. Keep this the rest of the first quarter.
Hinton. Ball is spotted at the Hinton 47-yard line.
And Comets trying to chew a little clock here. I believe the clock's just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter, so they may run another couple of plays here and then. Second down and 8. Pistol formation, snap. Hands off, and he's met in the backfield there by a group of Eagles. That play's going nowhere. That may be a loss of 1. For one of the very few times this evening the Eagles get a stop here on the run game, following a loss of 1.
Yeah, and it's going to happen a few times, but probably not very often. We're just up front. We're just too big. That's just one of those breakdowns. Maybe a missed blocking assignment or something. No big deal.
And facing a 3rd and 9 situation, we might see the first pass of the evening for the Comets. Good sign when you've had to go this far and have not had to have a pass attempt yet. It means you've been running the ball extremely well, and of course the Comets have. So 3rd down and 9.
In the first quarter.
3rd down and 9. Shotgun set, Twins left. And we have a timeout here taken. That's a timeout by the Comets to be their first charge timeout of the first half. And so, Comets leading 14-6, and we'll be back with you just shortly here on HintonComets.tv.
Portal.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Back here is a 3rd down and long here in the first quarter, and Comets may have a free play here. I don't see a flag though, so it's going to be a QB keeper to the right side. There's no flag called on that play.
Yeah, they really missed a flag right there.
Speed on the tackle.
Because it should be an immediately blown whistle. High school football, offsides is offside. There's no neutral zone infraction. There's no encroachment. It's just offsides is offside.
And so number 52, Josh Ralston, is going to line it back for the first punt of the evening for the Comets on offense. They've had a great evening so far on offense. Punt is clean.
Good punt.
And he's going to try to run this one out at the 10-yard line as he heads to the right side of the field. Makes one man miss, makes Grady DeVinny miss. Cuts back inside, and he'll be down at the 25-yard line where the Eagles will begin their next series on offense.
And that was Jacob Bonnywell on the tackle, coming in on special teams.
And just a little bit looking early here, first, next series on offense here. Already tell they're going to run a similar look here. As the Eagles, they've just been not afraid to unleash the ball in their passing attack this evening. They really have. They want to spread it out, get players involved, try to make big plays happen downfield, and they're going to keep a very similar look as a shotgun set snap, and he lets this one, finds wide open up the middle of the field. Good tackle there made by Braden Strong as number 5 was open there in the middle of the field. That'll be a first down Eagles.
Yeah, I'm not sure who missed on that coverage. May have just been good route running by the receivers, and like you said, these Eagles, that quarterback, he likes to take chances, which, I mean, even being a Comet fan, I like it.
Do set it down. It's 1st and 10. They'll run a little bit of hurry up here. Snap. And they'll get that ball out quick to the sideline. And he'll come back inside. But that ball's going nowhere. That's no gain. He's met by a pair of Comets there. It'll be second down and 10. Another sort of like quick out, swing type of play. And just Comets were all over that one.
Yeah, I think the swing passes aren't going to work for the Eagles as our coverage is lined up, kind of set up for that. Their best success will be up the middle or deep.
And again, Common secondary showing space as they're looking to stop the big play here. And he finds he's going to take what yards are given to him, and that's going to be a first down there on a little quick route.
He is able to get out of bounds first and 10 Eagles.
Yeah, he just ran a quick little out route, and I think that was Roderick Sowers. Just sunk off a little too much. These receivers have great hands. They're not going to drop many passes. You have to defend the passes.
First and 10, shotgun set, 3-1, snap. This time he's going to get that ball out quick. He's got space, but that is in and out of the hands. Ball thrown a bit high, intended for number 16 of the Eagles. So he had some space there. Of course, secondary playing off, a little part of their scheme. And
yeah, I'm not sure who's supposed to be covering that. As Braden Strong's the inside cover man, Clifton Craighead playing way off. About 10 yards off. I think he's supposed to come up on that pass, but I'm not sure.
Second down and 10, shotgun set. They'll stay in a similar formation. 3-1 look. So he's got some pressure. Seth Spady comes in. He has to get that ball out quick and finds a little swing route again. Little check down, and he's tackled by Hunter Helms out of bounds at the 44-yard line. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here as the Comets coming out showing well here, leading 14-6 here on HintonComets.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
And we want to welcome you back here to the Hinton Comets football broadcast on HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. If you're just tuning in here this evening, Comets currently leading 14-6. And the Eagles have the ball. It's third down and 7. Following a little quick check down route that was knocked out of bounds after a gain of 4. That's another high snap there, but he gets that one cleanly. It's double coverage, way overthrown at the head of the receiver, intended for number 2 on the play, and well defended there by the Comets.
Yeah, this quarterback just uncorks it. I think he's just trying to throw up a 50-50 ball there. But in double coverage, probably not a good idea. Our secondary, our safeties are pretty good at ball hawking and going and getting that ball.
And, of course, tonight, everything on the line, playoffs for both of these teams. Senior night here in Watonga, as they're going for it. It's fourth down territory, fourth down and 6 at midfield. Shotgun set, snap, looks left, and he's going to run up here as he faces pressure by the Comets defense. He finds a man open in the flats. He's going to have enough for a first down, and he's tackled out of bounds by Levi Taylor. That's enough for the first down. A little action there after the play, and that's going to result in a flag. Maybe a little extra there on the sideline by one of our defenders, as we'll get the call.
Little bump by Levi Taylor. You just can't do it on the opposing sideline. Maybe should have kept the flag in his pocket. Personally, that's what I think. But you give a little bump on the opposing sideline, it's going to be a flag. You do it on your sideline, maybe you don't get the flag. You just can't do those things. You got to stay out, whether it was soft, hard, nothing. You got to stay out of the way of that.
The hardest part about that is you get the first down and then you get to tack on the extra yards.
Yep.
Those personal fouls are really, really critical. A lot of yards on that. And they're going to be down here almost in the red zone, and actually inside the 20, so they are in the red zone. Snap. He's got to get that ball out quick, and he does on a little drag route. Finds an open space, makes one more man miss, and he's in for the touchdown. Little maneuvering, little shimmy and shake. And just like that.
There is a flag on the play.
And this one may be coming back, as we have a flag on the near side of the field. Eagles shrugging their shoulders. This call may be on the Eagles.
That's an ineligible man downfield. Basically, for those of you that don't know, that's a lineman blocking too far down the field. They give you about 3 yards. So therefore, if you're a guard or a tackle and you're blocking beyond 3 yards, you're then a receiver, but you are an ineligible receiver, so they have to throw a flag.
And that's such a tough call. Teams hate when they're a part of that. It's so difficult to gauge, but it's just one of those things you can't do.
I'm impressed. A high school official called that. That's a great call.
Another high snap there, fielded with one hand. Finds a man open, gets a knee down. That's inside the 10. That should be down at the 8-yard line. A good little throw and catch there. And good awareness there by number 4 to know where the sidelines is at and get a knee down. Of course, even if he gone out of bounds there, that would have been enough for the completion of the yardage. As we're looking at 2nd down and 4, as the Eagles just continue steady with that passing attack.
Yeah, and really what we're doing, like, we're playing coverage to prevent the big play, take time off the clock, and then once we get the ball, we take more time off the clock. It's a good strategy.
Snap, gets that ball out quick. That's in and out of the hands. Looked like Jack Brookshire about made a play on that ball.
Yeah.
And lucky there that wasn't the 3rd turnover of the evening for the Eagles. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, and that's what the Comets are looking for. Turnovers, keep everything in front of you. No big plays because that chews clock. Big plays take very little time. And even on the defensive side, we're still trying to control the clock by keeping everything in front of us, looking for a turnover.
This is a difficult part of when you are a passing attack and you don't run the balls. When you get these short yardage situations where you get down the red zone where there's not a lot of field, you keep everything in front of you. That's in and out of the hands, intended for number 1, who scored the one and only touchdown in the first quarter, I believe, for the Eagles. And that's just a missed opportunity for the Eagles as he was open there on that little inside route.
And that's only the 3rd drop for the Eagles. Pretty impressive that I can remember that. But that's kudos to the Eagles for not dropping a lot of passes, too.
And empty set here. 5 wide. And we have a flag on the play. We got a couple of Comet defenders offside on this one.
That's going to give him a 1st down.
That'll be enough for an Eagle 1st down.
Been the theme here early in the second quarter, costly penalties. Both teams involved in that, and the Comets just got their costly penalty. As you said, it's a fresh set of downs, 1st and goal.
Yeah, part of the game plan tonight is who's going to be more disciplined, who's going to do the right things in order to win this very important football game, and, of course, bragging rights. It's a rivalry game.
Shotgun set, snap, gets that ball out quick. Ooh, that's another tight window throw there as Jake Wright gets in there, bats that ball.
And, I mean, when I say he threw a fastball, he threw a fastball. I want to know if this kid plays baseball because he could probably throw some heat on a baseball diamond too.
Yep. That's really about the only way you can throw a ball if you're going to put it in a window that tight.
My goodness.
You're just joining us here this evening, 14-6. Comets do lead. And we got another maybe a false start this time, although Cespedes pointing on the far
Yep.
side.
Yep.
And that's a false start penalty. That'll back them up 5 yards as we're kind of doing the back and forth game here with penalties across the board. Feels like we've been down here on this end of the field for a few minutes here. Comets still staying strong here on defense. It'll be 2nd down. They'll repeat it down.
That is the benefit of just playing a bend but don't break defense. And
Shotgun set 4 to one side. Again, interesting formation here. And he's got to get that ball out as he faces pressure, and he's blown up in the backfield. Again, another sack. That's the 4th here in the first half of the Comets defense. He's blown up in the backfield, and now it's going to put the Comets in a much better situation here as that marks that ball back to the 15-yard line. And you're looking at 3rd down and 15. What originally was 1st down and 5, and they were inside the 10, is now 3rd down and 15. So
bend but don't break, look for turnovers. It is effective.
And with goal to go, you can have the secondary playing right there back along on the goal line. Kind of keep everything in front of you. Got almost on the far side there, almost one of those formations that you normally call on a screen pattern. Just a tight bunch on the right side. And we may have a timeout taken here.
Delay of game.
And that's a delay of game.
Watonga. 10:02 remaining in the second quarter.
And again, having a little bit of clock, technical difficulties here on the clock, so not exactly sure the time that's shown there on the play clock is accurate or not. They're showing a delay game on that one, so.
I believe the PA announcer just said 10:02 second quarter. 10:02 left second quarter.
So again, shotgun set, empty. He's going to run out here. He's got to get that ball out. He's actually going to keep it and run for it. Cuts back inside, slips and falls just in front of Jack Brookshire at the 9-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down. Certainly more manageable here as they claw back about 10 yards there. But again, the Comets doing what they got to do on defense.
Yeah, and that's obviously the worst case scenario right there, is just letting him run and stopping him before the goal line, force a 4th down, and just go make a play right here. Bat a ball down, get a sack.
Big down here, probably the biggest down for the Comets defense here, and that's going to be a timeout taken by the Eagles. It's going to be their 2nd timeout taken here in the first half. So Comets have 2 timeouts remaining, and the Eagles have 1 timeout remaining following this one. We'll be right back at you here on HintonComets.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email at...
We don't have that. And we want to welcome you back here in the second quarter. Comets leading 14-6 here, trying to get the Eagles out of the end zone. And we're at a 4th down and about 4 yards here. Shotgun set. Snap. Passes up the middle, and that's in and out of the hands of Jake Wright. Almost had another turnover, but that's all right because we're going to have a turnover on downs anyway. Comet ball.
Heck yes. Love what I've seen on the pressure.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line. .09 remaining in the second quarter.
And following the turnover on downs. Got a little excited up here in the booth. Comets defense just bringing it alive up here in the press box. 1st and 10 here on offense. Shotgun set, snap, and that's going to be a QB lead as he cuts off to the right side. Has some space, brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's close to a first down. Maybe a half yard short.
Gain of 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1 for Hinton.
Looked like he was grabbing his mask just a little bit at the end there. Might have been a little face mask that got away with there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought initially, I think he grabbed the front of the jersey.
Yeah, a little miscommunication here. That's going to be enough for a first down, Comets. Clock continues to roll, of course. We are kind of keeping manual clock time this evening as they're continuing to have technical difficulties with that. Fresh set it down, Comets. Of course, Levi Taylor at quarterback. Jake Wright in the backfield. Snap, it's another lead play. And a good block there. And he's going to fall forward there, get for a gain of about 8 on the play. Good job following his block, and good block there by Jake Wright.
Man, and that play's just... that play's been beneficial since, golly, it had to have been the first home game. We kind of started utilizing it late, and we came back, won. It just works with that big right side of that offensive line.
2nd down and 1. Have to believe we're probably going to see Jake Wright get the ball here. You need 1 yard for a fresh set of downs. Pretty easy call here. And that's going to be a run up the middle there to Graydon DeVinny. That's going to be stopped just short. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Good play call there. They were met by a group of Eagles up front. For one of the few times tonight, the Eagles did win the battle there up front. So
now Jake Wright's getting the ball.
Comets taking their time, continue to chew clock. Pistol formation, snap. There's the handoff up the middle. He's got space, and he's going to be plenty there. That's a gain of 5. It's going to be plenty for a first down. Good carry there by Jake Wright.
Yeah, he knew he was going to meet some men at that line of scrimmage, so he put both arms over the ball and just lowered his head a little bit and kept churning those legs and got a few extra yards.
6:52 and rolling is the time left on the
So over the PA, we just got the call. 6:52 remaining here in the second quarter. Your Comets leading 14-6. So we're in a situation here where they could run probably about anywhere between 7 to 10 plays. You know, get 3 or 4 minutes milked off of this clock and get yourself in scoring position, or get yourself inside the red zone where you could possibly put some more points on the board and get yourself with a nice halftime lead. So that's another carry up to the left side. It's going to be a gain of about 3.
Yeah, and if Jake Wright breaks that shoestring tackle right there, he finds 6. And you spoke on 7 to 10 plays. Also, Watonga only has 1 timeout. You could run this thing down all the way and go score at the end of it.
6:03 rolling on the clock.
Second down and 7. Snap, and it's going to be QB keeper as Eagles get some penetration up front there. Good stop by the Eagles. That's going to be down at the 40-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play.
Dale Smith on the tackle. 3rd down, 5 for Hinton.
They're down to 5 here. I believe we have not had a pass attempted yet by the Comets in the first half this evening, if I'm correct. I'd have to think about that a little bit, but Comets, it shows you how good their ground and pound game has been this evening. We're in a situation where we might see that here on this play. What do you think?
I think you'll see one here. I just have a feeling I think you'll see one here. Although they're in that heavy set.
And we have a flag on the play before things even begin here on the near side. And that's going to be on the Eagles.
Illegal substitution.
An illegal substitution. I was wondering if that was what the call was.
Against the Eagles.
Had a little difficulty reading that, but that's an illegal substitution. So just like that, the Comets can have a fresh set of downs.
So we won't see a pass play.
Yeah, so we won't see a pass play. We probably weren't going to see a pass play, and then for sure we weren't going to see a pass play. So it'd be first down and 10.
Hey, whatever is working for us, I'm on board. Getting that heavy set.
Again, heavy set, especially to the on the strong side there, the right side. I have to believe that's the direction he's going to run. And as he goes to, we have a flag here on the near side of the field. And that's going to be a false start on the Comets. Not sure who got the early jump there, but that's going to march back 5 yards and be first down and 15.
First down and 15 to go. Ball marked at the Comet 41-yard line.
And we got a little substitution here. Braden Strong comes in. He'll be in the backfield with Graydon DeVinny. Or excuse me, he's going to line out wide with Roderick Sowers. Pistol formation. Be Jake Wright in the backfield. Snap, has a toss play to the left side. Finds a space. He has a hole touched by one man. Kind of shakes that off and he'll be brought down at the 47-yard line there. And he gains back about 5 on that one.
Yeah, and he's back across that original line of scrimmage, which is key. You're getting into that territory where it could be 4-down territory. If you factor in the time and the amount of timeouts Watonga has left, I personally think that we're in 4-down territory, so you're probably going to see another run play, and then you could possibly see a pass if there's not a first down on this play. One of these next 2 plays.
Yeah, the clock more than likely getting close to being inside of 5 here. I agree with you on that. It's got to be 4-down territory. You're midfield here. Snap, hand off up to the left side here. Makes one man miss. Powers forward there. Throws another defender off, and he's down. That's going to be enough for a first down. Comets. Got to love that run there by Jake Wright.
And again, you know, we talk about looking for that pass play, looking for 4-down territory. We don't need it. We don't need it. We got Jake Wright. Get it on second down.
Gain is good enough for a Hinton first down.
You know, the first down, that's going to keep the chains moving, the clock moving.
First and 10, Hinton. Ball is spotted at the Watonga 44-yard line.
Again, the Comets can kind of bide their time here, wait the call here on the sidelines. Shotgun set, might see another QB keeper here, and we do. He'll run to the right side as he's going to go about 3 or 4 yards before one man makes contact, and he'll be down there at about the 35, make that 36-yard line. Good gain there on first down.
Now you're definitely in 4-down territory. May not need it, but you are inside the 40. You are in 4-down territory. You know, and we can even talk about getting inside field goal range for Mr. Ralston. He can boot it between 30 and 40 yards. And I think Coach Grant Potter has a lot of confidence in him and in his leg.
Second down and 3. Braden Strong and Roderick Sowers at wide. Snap at the handoff up the left side. Follows his block. Good stop there, though, by the Eagles. As they get some good penetration. Good play there by the linebacker to cut back on that one. That's third down and 1. The Eagles did a little bit better job of shoring up things in the interior.
Well, and we had that guard tackle pull because Case Bowling left his line of scrimmage spot, went out, became the lead blocker for Jake Wright. I think if he goes a little more outside, he might find more space for Jake. But good little wrinkle there in our run system.
They're down at 1. Snap. QB keeper up to the right side here. Tackled quick. And it's going to be a close spot here. Looks like he got enough of the first down. We're going to have to wait the call here.
Ends on the tackle.
That ball looks like it's about a half a yard in front of the marker. Ryan Lytle thinks it's the first down. And it is a first down. They're going to move the chains. Good run there. Good play. Com's just doing what they do best on this drive.
Ball is spotted at the Watonga 33-yard line.
Just up front, I'm so impressed with what we're doing up front, and that's the thing about this run game. You know, everyone running the ball might be boring, but it gets pretty interesting if you watch the line of scrimmage.
First down and 10, shotgun set. Good snap, and he's met by a blocker, but he evades the blocker, and then met by a couple more defenders there on the left side, and that's a gain of maybe about 2 on the play. More than likely 1, second down and 9.
Second down, 9. Ball was spotted at the Eagle.
And again, defenders for the Eagles quick to the ball on that one.
Yeah, I think their linebackers are kind of creeping up, pretty much anticipating runs. So you got 7 on 5, 7 on 6. I mean, that's going to happen.
Snap, hand off, up that left side.
Jake Wright just looks a little bit faster than I don't know. He's running with a different kind of purpose.
Might be running with the playoff purpose.
Hey, he might be. He's running downhill, and when I mean downhill, I mean downhill. He looks fast, and he has the power.
And I tell you, defensively too. Last week he really popped defensively. Last week, just laying the boom, some big hits. He's really having one great season here. So this could be a timeout taken by the Eagles. It's their third and final timeout of the first half, and we're going to take a timeout ourselves. We will be back right here on HintonComets.tv.
I'm at Squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
And we're back here on HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle, of course. Here in the second quarter, clock kind of winding down. Still having technical issues, so we'll await the call and the time for the clock. Comets here in a third down and 5 as they lead 14-6. Trying to get some more points on the board. Has some space there on the keeper. Good play there as he goes untouched for about 6-7 yards. And with that, that's going to be enough for the first down Comets. That's an interesting look there on defensively on third down. Comets going to run a quick up-tempo here. Makes one man miss. Cuts back inside. Good gain of about 7 or 8 on the play.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Make that 8. We have a timeout taken here by the Comets. That's going to be their second charge timeout here in the first half. They'll have 1 remaining.
Yeah, and they're going to go up-tempo. You know, like they did on that previous play. They really want to save that last timeout for desperate measures. If you got to set up for a field goal, you need that timeout. If you're on the 1 yard line, you probably want to go ahead and try and punch it in. You might use the timeout there. But good strategy, taking the timeout right here, getting your wits about you. You're inside the 15. You got 3 yards to gain. Let's see what kind of play they draw up.
And like you said, when all else fails, you also got the leg of number 52, Josh Ralston, who's had a fantastic season kicking it for the Comets. So with that, second down and about 3. It's going to be an empty set in the backfield. Levi Taylor snap. He's going to keep it. Blasts up the middle. Finds a space to the 10. He's in. Touchdown, Comets.
Touchdown.
Levi Taylor running with a purpose. Goes untouched. Cuts back to the left side. The vision, the purpose, and then just walks right into the touchdown there as the Comets made that look way too easy on that drive.
Yeah, and he drove right behind those big guys on the right side.
Number 52, Josh Ralston back to attempt the third extra point of the night. Snap bob a little bit, but it don't matter. The extra point attempt by Josh Ralston is good, so your Comets going to take a 21-6 lead here right before the halftime.
Yeah, you can't really ask for a better situation for the Comets because they get the ball in the second half. And with the way our defense is playing, your strategy right here with Watonga having no timeouts left, everything is in front of you. You got the easy part of this. Do not give up a big play. They're not going to set up to kick a field goal. They don't have any timeouts left. Their best thing is to get out of bounds. So you got to prevent them from getting out of bounds. You got to keep everything in front of you. And you have a 21-6 lead with the ball back in your hands starting the third quarter.
Yeah, and as you said, all important. The Comets do get the ball at halftime, so at this point, just keep everything in front of you. Keep that explosive passing attack at bay. And that should seal the deal in a fantastic first half. The Comets can do those things. Number 52, Josh Ralston, set to kick off. Eagles have 2 in the backfield return.
And he's going to keep it away from those back 3 guys. I think that's why he's been kicking it short.
And does it again, real short. That's going to be, that ball is actually, that was a close call there. That was definitely not fielded cleanly there by the return man for the Eagles.
That'll bring in 1st and 10 Eagles.
The Eagles do maintain possession, so that drive is going to start for them on the 43-yard line. Or excuse me, on the 37-yard line. And we'll go the right direction here as the Eagles start their next drive here on offense. So, although the second quarter is winding down here, we do know that the Eagles are a quick strike offense. They do not run the ball. They much prefer to pass the ball. They do like to take big plays and chances downfield. So, yeah, although the clock's running down,
Comets got 4 defensive backs out there. I mean, they know what's coming.
And ball! Oh! Touchdown! Tip ball interception. Seth Spady might be the play.
Oh my gosh!
What just happened? I'll tell you what just happened. Seth Spady, the awareness to get the fingertips on the ball. J.J. Watt the ball, and then turn into a DB and just pick that off and sail that one right into the end zone, showing off the speed, the athleticism. Seth Spady, the bus. Just like that, the Comets going to take a 27-6 lead.
It doesn't get any better than that.
No, that's Comet football, baby. Extra point attempt, you know it. Josh Ralston is good.
Unbelievable. There's no comments for a play like that. Like, that does not happen. He high points a ball at the line of scrimmage, picks it off himself, and Seth Spady, for the first time this season, is in the end zone.
That's, I believe, the 3rd turnover of the first half here for the Comets. Absolutely dominating the turnover battle.
And I think the best part about that is now you're looking at so much momentum and a depleted sideline as far as the Watonga Eagles are concerned that, I mean, you could find yourself putting this away in the third quarter.
Comet fans at home, if you're not off the couch after that play, check your pulse. Check your pulse.
Wow,
and again,
what a play.
We'll do it again. Josh Ralston will be kicking off for what feels like the 5th or 6th time tonight here in the first half. It's going to be a short kick, keeping that same strategy, and to be fielded, fair caught at the 30-yard line there.
Morris fair catches the kick.
And so we'll try this again with Watonga Eagles next series here on offense at the 30-yard line.
Eagles. Ball is marked at the Watonga 30-yard line.
Comets are still going to go 4 defensive backs. 4 deep defensive backs. So basically you're playing with 4 safeties, no corners, 3 linebackers, 4 defensive linemen.
Not that far off from prevent.
Not that far off. Not that far off from prevent.
When you got a pass just like the Comets have, you can do that and be successful.
Looks like they're going to move the outside backers up towards the line of scrimmage. They're either, I imagine they're both going to go back into coverage, but they could blitz. They're at least going to show blitz. Last time they dropped back into coverage, but we'll see.
Shotgun set, 3-by-1, trips right. Have to believe we're going to see some vertical routes here. And then maybe a little check down pattern here. And he gets that ball out. That's almost.
That is picked off.
We're waiting to call here. And they're saying that's an interception. Hunter Helms.
Oh my gosh.
As he goes for the check down and just the awareness there by Hunter Helms to turn that, to get in there, kind of crouch down and turn that into an interception. That pass is intercepted. So we were waiting to call there.
Wow. And he balled it for a second, but he absolutely intercepted that ball. Hard to see from this side, but the far side official confirmed that it was an interception. Wow. Comets have a chance to go up big right here going into halftime. And I think they're going to take a chance.
1st and 10. Pistol formation. Snap, toss play. And he's actually going to look to pass this, but he's going to keep it and run. And he smartly decides to run there, and he's going to gain about 3 on the play. Was looking downfield, well covered. Smart decision to probably take it and run there.
Yeah, you don't want to take a silly chance. I mean, you want to go ahead and take a chance here, see if you can't just really put this thing away. There's a difference between being greedy and going ahead and putting an important football game away, as you could get the ball back up 35-6 in the second half, something that the Comets probably did not see coming. We up here in the booth absolutely do every game see that coming. Wow, what a game.
And to be honest, there's a lot of things up here in the booth that we have not seen coming this evening. Just a fantastic showing. Absolute domination here in the first half by the Comets.
Just unbelievable. And again, the bend don't break defense, relying on your guys to create turnovers. I mean, that's the biggest part of it. And kudos to the pass rush.
Pistol formation, Graydon DeVinny and Jake Wright in the backfield. As he looks to pass with the first pass attempt on a little out route by Roger Sauer.
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And good play design, good draw up there. Exactly what the Comets needed. We do have a flag on the far side of the field, and Roderick Sowers appears to be down. As something appeared to have happened late here on the play, as he's kind of walking with a little bit of a limp. So he's going to try to walk that one off. We'll await the call. Comets may get some more yards to go here.
And it looks like looking at the far sideline, he's going to be all right. Just a little banged up, I think his knee drove into the ground. That does not feel good when that happens.
Personal foul against Watonga.
And that was a personal foul. It is against Watonga, so that's going to tack some more yards on and a fresh set of downs to the Comets. Although they had enough for the first down in the first place, following the completion to Roderick Sowers. So it's a first down and more. And just like that, that's going to put the ball inside the 10-yard line as the Comets have a chance to blow this one open even further than they have here in the second quarter.
They're going to set up to kick a field goal right here.
All right, so they're going to do that. Josh Ralston's back to kick.
25-yarder, I think.
Yeah, we still don't have a clock up here, so we're kind of guessing a little bit here. We don't know how much time is remaining, but must be just enough to go for a field goal here. Snap. And a little bit, that had to be offsides there by the defense. And they're showing that penalty is on the Eagles. Looked like we had 1, maybe 2 jump offsides on that one.
Offsides against.
And it's offsides. It's going to be on the defense just as it looked here up in the press box. And so they're going to kick this one again. They'll get another attempt at it.
Yeah, and they got a little chippy after the play. I think Coach Potter's going out there telling his guys, hey, let's be smart. You got a 22-point lead, looking to go up 25. Don't do anything silly right here. Just keep your composure.
Snap, it's clean, kicks up, and it is good! Josh Ralston, another made kick, and that's going to go ahead and extend that lead out 3 more points.
Yes,
and
sir.
going into halftime, your Comets are going to be taking a big 31-6 lead. I want to thank all of our Comet fans here for supporting in the first half. We will be back very shortly here with the halftime show and, of course, the second half. Brought to you by Hinton powered by Squirtle.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities, with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging.
And we want to welcome you back here to the Hinton Comets football broadcast, brought to you by HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. As the Comets here in their season finale on the road against Watonga, up 31-6 at halftime. Big showing here in the first half. Coach Hannah, what are your keys to what are your keys to the second half, and what's some things you liked in the first half?
I mean, as cliche as it sounds, keys to the second half, keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you know, people are going to look at, us being a running team, a clock possession team. I like to call us a clock possession team. We're just smart about our play calls. But if you watch the line of scrimmage, that's where you get creative with the run game. It's not just run up the middle, run up the middle, run outside, run outside. It's creativity by that offensive line. It's that heavy set that we run. Just keep doing what you're doing. Winner take all game, rivalry game, Thursday night football. Can't beat it.
And it'll be Braden Strong back to return for the Comets. And it's a pretty good kick there, and it will be fielded by Braden Strong. He's going to return this one out. Cuts back inside. Good tackle there made by the special teams as that drive will start here in the second half about the 26-yard line. So, again, you talked about in that first half. Sounds cliche as it sounds. Keep doing what you're doing. Ground and pound.
26-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think you you break out too much. As long as you're controlling the clock, controlling possession, you don't break out anything crazy here. You might throw in a little fun play just to let the kids have fun, but probably wait till the fourth quarter till you know this game is deadlocked.
And just like that, pistol formation, 2 receivers out left. And that's going to be a handoff off the left side as he's got a little bit of space. Makes one man miss. He's tackled. He's going to fight forward there. That's enough for a first down. Good carry there by Jake Wright.
Yeah, like I said, it's just different blocking schemes. I mean, if you really watch the play, it's fun watching us run. Watching Jake Wright run, watching Levi Taylor run. The receivers are doing a great job of blocking. I mean, it's just an all-around great effort by these kids.
Roderick Showers and Braden Strong out wide for the Comets. Levi Taylor alone in the backfield. It's a heavy formation. And no line to the left side. Low snap, bobbled a little bit there, picks it up, and he's going to gain maybe about a yard on that. The snap kind of interfered with the progress on that play.
One offensively, Levi Taylor had to shift him to the left. You know, in that heavy set, it probably gives away that you're running to the left side, but you got 4 blockers right in front of you. It's just tough to beat. Even though it's an obvious shift, it's tough to beat. If the snap is good, you know, maybe you gain 5-6 yards on the play.
Second down and 9. Similar look here, snap. That's a handoff to the right side by Jake Wright. Follows his block. Good block there by Ryan Lytle. Cuts back inside. Takes 3 defenders to bring him down. And that's a gain of 5 on the plays. That puts him in third and manageable.
Yeah, I think Jake Wright should have stayed outside on that. Maybe giving it a yard or 2 more and then cut back up. Probably finds at least the first down, maybe more. Because those 2 defenders that ended up tackling him were actually trailing behind him.
Third down, 4 for Hinton. Ball is marked at the Hinton 44-yard line.
And Comets looking to the sideline here as they await the call. Just continuing to do their job up front, keep that clock rolling. Most importantly here is they're working with a big halftime lead, 31-6. Comets currently leading. The handoff up the left side is going to follow his blocks. And good play there, stuffed by the Eagles defense. That ball is going maybe for about a gain of 1. So it'll be 4th down and short.
Yeah, and that was that right guard pull. That's Case Bowling left his position. You got to stay behind him as the runner. Jake Wright, he stayed behind him, and then he cut back inside, and that's what found him short of the line of scrimmage. I think if he follows him a little bit longer, he ends up gaining that extra 2 yards for that first down.
And so 4th down and 2. The Comets offense will stay on the field. 4th down territory. Why not? You've been doing as well as you have tonight. That ground and pound attack. Levi Taylor under center. Jake Wright in the backfield. You know where this ball is going. It's up the middle to Jake Wright. And he's going to power forward there. That's going to be enough for a Comets first down.
Right on the carry.
We do have a flag on the play, though.
Gain good enough for a Comet first down.
Yeah, and they actually moved Jake Wright up to the fullback spot. He still lined up as if he was a tailback, but pulled him up to the fullback spot. That makes for a quicker reaction, forcing the defense to have a quicker reaction to take the runner down. Short yardage situation. That way you don't have to do a quarterback sneak from 2 yards out. It worked out well.
And a quick injury timeout taken here. Number 54 will be looked at off the sidelines. Comets back on the field as we're ready to run the next play. First down and 10. It's a fresh set of downs as they converted there on the carry to Jake Wright. Once again, Braden Strong. Roderick Sowers out wide to the right side. Shotgun formation. Snap. And looks, cuts back left. Play there. He's got the field in front of him. It's the 30, the 20, and he's tackled out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Great play design there by the Comets.
I mean, what a great drawn-up play. I mean, you haven't thrown it but once or twice tonight. Levi Taylor sells the pass to the right perfectly. You get that right guard, right tackle pulled to the left side. He runs right behind him for 1,000,000 yards.
And the Comets here with the fresh set of downs, knock on wood, seemingly can do no wrong on offense. Execution has been at its best here in the third quarter as the clock continues to wind. Comets have had this ball for quite some time now. He's going to fall off the blocks. The 5, power forward there. Met with a block of force there by the Eagle defender, but that may be enough for a first down. It's going to be close. And it's going to be a fresh set of downs, first and goal, following the strong run there by Levi Taylor.
Same play. Same play. I mean, when it's that wide open, you got to try it again. And Levi Taylor meets the defender, and he initiated that contact as the offensive player, as the quarterback. Love the way Levi Taylor plays.
Just give credit here. You know, you have a big lead at halftime. It's easy to come out and get complacent, and the Comets have just come out here, and they're doing the same thing they did in the first half, just executing well, doing what they do best. Adding a couple wrinkles there on offense, of course. And so we have a lead play here. He goes unblocked and lays down and touchdown, Comets! Love the extension there on the end of the play. They're fighting for the extra yards, trying to get that touchdown, get the ball across the goal line, and he does. So following the touchdown there on the keeper by Levi Taylor, that's going to put the Comets up 37-6 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and like you said, you can throw wrinkles into your offense that's predominantly running with blocking schemes, fake screens. You can even go play action if you want. It just works.
Snap, kicks up, and it is good. And it's automatic for Josh Ralston as the Comets going to take a 38-6 lead. And we will be right back with you here in just a moment here on HintonComets.tv.
Works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it.
And we want to welcome you back here. Josh Ralston back to kick. Kicks up. It's short. Kind of a squib kick. Almost like an onside kick attempt.
We're on it!
And Jake Wright saying he's got the ball. We'll wait the call here. That might have traveled enough. Just needed to travel 10 yards on sort of an onside squib sort of a kick there. And they're showing Comet ball on the signal. And just like that, the Comets are going to get another series here on offense. Not sure if that was a squib kick that turned into one or if that was a design onside kick. But
I'm going to be honest. I think it was just a poorly hit pooch kick. Yeah, nothing against Josh Ralston, but I think it was just a poorly hit pooch kick. It may have been on purpose, but nevertheless, we recovered it.
And what awareness there on special teams to know it traveled the distance and go for that ball. And just like that, Comets getting another free set of drives, or getting another free drive here in the third quarter as they get the ball back here. So it's a handoff up the right side by Jake Wright. Powers forward for about 2 yards there. That's well defended by the Eagles.
And you know, as clock continues to roll, Comets need to remember one thing. Opponent might be getting a little frustrated. Things could get chippy as this game finishes out. You got to keep your composure. You got to do the things you need to do in order to set yourself up for next week. Finish this game out, but keep your composure, set yourself up for next week.
And, of course, for those wondering at home, tomorrow night, Ringling will be playing against, they're going to be playing a crucial matchup.
Elmore City.
Against Elmore City, thank you. And the winner of that is who the Comets will be playing next week on Friday night for their first round of playoffs.
God, what a fun ball game. What a fun ball game.
So with the gain of 7 there, it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Clock continues to roll. We will give you clock updates as we receive them overhead from the PA. So we'll be getting most of our clock updates for the evening, so when we get that. And so right now on the latest call, 6:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Clock does continue to roll as it's third and short. Comets just continue to wind this thing down as they are pressing with a big lead, 38-6. 2 receivers out left. Under center, that's just a simple handoff up the middle there.
Right on the carry.
And it's going to be close. It looks like it may be a little bit short here. It might be dealing with 4th and short, but knowing the situation with the football, or knowing the situation of the game this evening, this is 4-down territory.
Of the yard game.
Yeah, and again, they lined Jake Wright up in that fullback position.
Ball is marked at the
Just forcing a quicker reaction time by the defense. It may not make sense to a lot of viewers at home, but really, if you know the game well enough, it makes sense to line him up closer. It's a quicker handoff. The defense has to react quicker.
4th down and short here. A strong set, and that's actually defended well there. They got some penetration right at the middle. The Eagles, Levi Taylor tried to keep that one and sneak it across, and this is going to be close. They may not have enough here. We might have a turnover on downs. Levi Taylor fought for everything he could there. Just good initial penetration by the Eagles front, or by the Eagles defensive line.
Yeah, I felt like he got to the 34. But they spotted it right as he got hit. It's just one of those deals. Comets will be fine. Just move on, play good defense right here.
And so following the turnovers on downs, it's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Eagles offense here as they get their first series, I believe, of the third quarter after that play that happened on special teams. So get to see the first look here in the second half of the Eagles offense. Similar look at the first half, shotgun set 2 by 2. They're going to continue to pass this one out. They have to with the way this game is played out. As he's going to keep it here, roll out to the right side, cut back inside. Gain of about 4 on the play. And that's something this evening. We've seen a lot of scrambling, and rather than just taking off and running with it, we've seen him use that arm. But this time, keeps it and scrambles and gets what yards are in front of him.
Yeah, and really, Watonga's using their tailback as an extra blocker. It hasn't really been a run threat tonight, actually at all. I don't think he has a carry. Or they're going to splash him out for a swing pass. But really, he needs to be an extra blocker for Watonga's case because our defensive line is that good. And every now and then we've been blitzing our outside backers as Jake Wright sits back and plays the spy. We're doing a great job of containing the quarterback run game. I think that was the other thing that Grant Potter was concerned about. And, man, just a great effort by our kids. Not sure who's down.
It looks like it might be number 11, Jack Brookshire, down on the far side as we are taking a quick injury timeout here. And he's going to pop right back up there. Going to shake that one off. That is number 11, Jack Brookshire, that was down on the injury timeout there. He's walking off under his own power. Not sure exactly what happened there on the play. He looks to be all right. As he trots off to the sideline here, it'll be 2nd down and 6. Following the 4-yard on the quarterback keeper there. Not a design keeper there, but he scrambled and turned it into positive yardage. Shotgun set here, 3 by 1, trips left. And he looks at the middle of the pass, and not sure where that ball was intended, but it was in between the legs of Levi Taylor there. Might have had a little miscommunication there on a route. Usually when that happens and it's that far off, there's some sort of miscommunication there on the play between the quarterback and the receiver.
Yeah, it looked like number 1 ran a curl route to the middle of the field when their quarterback, number 8, was expecting a crossing route. It ended up almost in the hands of Levi Taylor.
Something I'm surprised they have not thrown a lot this evening, those slant patterns. We have not seen them really target any slant patterns this evening. As they're going to get this one out, heads to the sidelines at the 45-yard line. Just kind of a quick pass in the flats there, and that's going to be close, but he's going to be short. He might be short of the first down here. The far side official's got a different spot than the near side. They're going to line up here, and he's going to signal for the first down. They'll say he got enough for a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, that when you got 2 different spots, it's always going to go to the spot of the official closest to the play. And so that'll be a fresh set of downs.
And shot by a shotgun set, keeping that 3-1 look, trips right. Snap. And he's going to kind of follow block here. Actually, no, he's going to get that pass. Finds a man open in the flats. That's going to be enough for a first down. Tackled by a pair of Comets led by Graydon DeVinny and Jake Wright on the far side. That's enough for a first down.
Yeah, and Jake Wright, man, he hits hard. I don't know how else to say it. I know Watonga gained a first down there, but it's hard to believe he is only a sophomore. As hard as he hits, it's just fun to watch.
41-yard line.
And they'll stay in the same look here offensively. Snap's a bit high. Fields it cleanly, and that's in and out of the hands, intended for number 5 there on the little inside pattern.
Yeah, and that was his tailback. Actually covered pretty well. You ran a bunch of short routes right there. Covered pretty well. Got pressure on the quarterback. Just speaking for the Comet faithful, you want to see us hold them to 6 right now. If you don't, just continue to play the football game. Continue to do the things you do well. Ideally, man, I want to see us keep scoring and hold them to 6 and just leave it at that.
Second down and 10. Snap. He drops way back, faces pressure, and he's going to be brought down there by number 50, the Comets defensive line, as they get pressure from the outside and up the middle of the interior. Nowhere for the quarterback there to go. That's a sack in the backfield. Third down and 15.
Yeah, our defensive line, they're just they just dominate as Alexis Valdespino gets back there. Seth Spady contributed to that as he forced the quarterback to step up in the pocket. And the Watonga quarterback did a really good job of stepping up in the pocket. We just had another guy there to take him down.
And I believe that is the second sack of the evening for Alexis Valdespino, too. So he's having a fantastic game there. A little miscommunication again on the left side of the field there. That ball got out quick. I don't know if we had a little comeback route that just didn't get time to develop downfield, or if we had a miscommunication on the route there, but that play is going to come up empty as it's 4th down and 15.
Yeah, and that's that frustration showing for Watonga. I think kids on their side are just pressing a little bit. That causes miscommunication in the game of football, and receivers probably trying to create a route that's going to make a big play, and the quarterback's trying to go by what route he thinks you're going to run.
And 4th down, of course, going to be 4 down territory, facing a 38-6 lead. As the defensive line there, look at the determination there to come back to the quarterback.
Oh, my goodness.
And finish that play.
And that's Josh Ralston right there. As Alexis Valdespino almost got his 3rd sack of the night, but Josh Ralston beat him to it. It's almost a competition among themselves on who's going to get to the quarterback. Boys are having fun.
Who's going to eat?
Yeah, these boys are just having a blast, man. I love to see it. I think, man, that just the culture around all of our athletics this year has just been so great. I've seen these boys a lot at our softball games, and I loved every minute of it. They do a good job.
And so following the turnover on downs, it's going to be a fresh set for the Comets. New series, 1st and 10. Shotgun set. Again, 2 receivers out to the right side. He's going to follow a block. And on the QB lead there, it's going to be enough for a gain of 4. So make that 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, right now you're keeping this ball to the 4th quarter, clearly. You're going to grind it down the field. You're going to score again. And I think if you go score one more time, that puts this game in good hands for the Comets.
2nd down and 6. Continuing to chew clock here. Looking off to the sidelines for the next play. And we've got a pistol look here. Jake Wright in the backfield. Usually know what that means. It's usually a carry to Jake Wright. And Powers up the middle there. Makes one man miss. He's to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 25. And he's going to be down at about the 20. We do have a flag on the play following the tackle there. Great play by Jake Wright. Big carry.
A Derrick Henry stiff arm by Jake Wright. My goodness. He put number 5 from Watonga on his back with a strong stiff arm.
And that flag is on the Watonga as well, so it's going to tack some more yards on top of it. Add a little insult to injury.
And I think it was a face mask, so this is going to put the ball
on the 10-yard line.
Yeah, on the 10-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal. My goodness. Jake Wright.
Ball was spotted at the Eagle team.
Well over 100 yards tonight. Has to be. We're not keeping stats up here, but he might be pushing 200 before this night's over.
And it'll be 1st and goal Comets following the run and the personal foul. I believe that call was 2:18 remaining here in the third quarter. So 2:18 remaining in this quarter. Snap. Rolls off to the right side. Follows a block. Has one-man touch. And we got a little. And on the keeper there, gain of 5. It's kind of a simple play. Comets doing what they do best. Get your yards. Get down about the 5-yard line. And
I'll tell you what I've loved seeing tonight. It has nothing to do with a play or anything, but this being a rivalry game, being an important game, winner going to playoffs, both teams have helped each other off the ground, and I love seeing that. We've only had one unsportsmanlike penalty. It just was kind of out of frustration. We threw it away. We're helping people off the ground.
I'm so glad you saw that because I was going to mention that too. Thought maybe we were going to see something after the snap, but it was something great.
Yeah, and a little miscue right there. But yeah, going back to that, you know, we haven't really seen we've seen it on our side, but I haven't seen it from both sides, both opponents, with all the games that we've called this year, and it being a rivalry game that it's happening. Like that's the most interesting thing about it, and I love seeing that stuff because you just don't see it a lot in today's society anymore, and so kudos to both teams on doing that.
It's a sign of character.
Yeah.
Snap, handoff, Jake Wright cuts back inside. He may have enough here. Leaps over one defender. He will not be stopped. Drags it. Didn't get across the goal line is the question here, and they're calling it short. Is this going to be 4th and goal? And by goal, I mean right on the goal line, as that was very close. Lots of fight and determination there by Jake Wright to try to get that one in.
4th down and goal to go.
So we have a goal to go situation here. Comets leading 38-6 in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Okay, and we're just getting the call. That is indeed the end of the third. So your Comets will return from the third quarter here. Goal to go, leading 38-6 over the Eagles.
Count it and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
And we want to welcome you back here at the start of the the start of the fourth quarter on HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. Your Comets leading 38-6. It is goal to go. Comets do have the balls. They're looking to put some more points here on the board in what has been a blowout performance here for the Comets. They have played well in all facets of the game. And we're just looking to close this one out, get a win, stay healthy, and put yourself in position to have a strong performance for playoffs.
Oh, I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown Comets. You got to like what you see there.
Oh, my gosh. That's big man. Thomas Strother, you love a big man touchdown.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yes.
2 weeks in a row, getting the big man involved there. And that's the cherry on top for the performance this evening for your Comets. What a game plan, what a game, what execution there. And you just got to love the big man touchdown. Josh Ralston back to attempt the extra point. And it is good as Ralston remains perfect on the evening. And with that, your Comets widen that blowout lead 45-6 here in the fourth quarter. Not really much to complain about, a lot to get excited about. What are your thoughts, Hannah?
I seen that last play set up, and I'm like, we're about to hand it off to the big man. You know, I didn't get a chance to see that play last week. Interesting fact. Last 2 weeks, Hinton Comets putting up 86 points, opponents 12.
We probably would have to go back in the books.
We'd have to go way back because not only is this the first winning season since 2012, first playoff appearance since 2008 outside of the provisional last year with COVID, but now you're talking about a score ratio that just
drops your jaw.
Yeah. I mean, there's no specific words for it. It's just unbelievable.
And kicking off here for the Comets, Josh Ralston. There's that pooch kick again, as this time it was, you might say, better played by the Eagles special teams there.
And you can also say I think the last one was done on purpose as well. I thought it was miskicked, but it 100% was done on purpose.
And so the Eagles will take the ball right at midfield, spotted on the 50-yard line. And so with the Comets here, look, just stay healthy, kind of keep things in front of you, keep doing what you've been doing all night long defensively. And you can already see that look kind of in the secondary.
Yeah, and you're probably going to plug in a few guys at a time right here, trying to keep kids healthy. Just playing it the smart way. 45-6 lead.
And another high snap as Seth Spady is going QB hunting on this one. And we get another sack on the weak side there on the play. Blown up in the backfield. Not sure who made that sack, but that play was absolutely blown up. That's 10 yards back. We're looking at about second and 20 following the sack.
That's Josh Ralston, the opposite side defensive end from Seth Spady. But again, as Ralston gets the sack, it's Seth Spady pushing his side in. He's not able to get to the quarterback, but the other side is.
And it's pursuit. These boys never give up on the play. They understand exactly how to play that. As he faces more pressure there, gets that ball out. That's almost picked off by number 5, Jake Wright. Gets a hand in there. And the pressure has been felt this evening by the Comets front.
Yeah, and that was just the big men getting back there, getting hands on the quarterback. And Jake Wright dove into the receiver to go pick that ball off, just perfectly timed. I mean, you're almost speechless at a lot of things that we're doing right now. I mean, we are just playing so well, and I think you're playing your best football at the right time. That probably needs to be the quote of the night. You're playing your best football at the right time. 2 weeks in a row, 2 blowout victories against good opponents.
In must-win games.
These last 2 weeks. Let's not take that away. Good point. You had to win these last 2 games to have a winning record and to get into playoffs for the first time in nearly a decade for one of them and over a decade for the other.
And third down and long here. Shotgun set. A 3-by-1 trips right. It looked like a little false start there, not called, but that's all right. The Comets are going to force that ball out, and then scoop it by Seth. Just 5. Touchdown, Comets! The big man Seth Spady, the bus making his presence felt tonight as the pressure continues for the Comets front.
And I think that was Valdespino with his, and the flag is going to be on the Comets. Just as we were getting involved with that play. But that's Alexis Valdespino. He was on the strip sack with Seth Beatty taking it into the end zone. But it will remain Comet football, it looks like, as that was, I believe they called a block in the back. I'm not real sure. Either block in the back or a hold after the turnover.
So we'll get the call here. It is block in the back.
Right.
And so that's going to put that ball on about the 20-yard line. Comets will not score on that, but they are going to keep possession here. So it is a turnover for the Comets. Their fourth turnover, I believe, of the evening. Absolutely dominating the turnover battle.
And Valdespino's third sack. That's Seth Spady's second takeaway. Wow.
Almost a second score.
Yeah, almost a second defensive touchdown for Spady. Wow, this is just unbelievable.
There are players getting touchdowns for the Comets tonight that absolutely taking it back. Low snap. It's going to be a keeper here to the right side. Good penetration there, but it doesn't matter. He cuts back. The pursuit. He is fighting forward there. That's enough for a first down.
Just lowering the boom. I mean, the Comets have played with a purpose tonight. They are running hard, tackling hard. And the thing about Seth Spady scoring is last year, he's our leading touchdown man. This year, he gets moved to a different position, moved to that tight end spot to create another blocker, and he gets his first touchdown this season on the defensive side.
And now right there, that last play, that's what you call turning nothing into something right there.
Wow.
That was nothing, and Levi Taylor turned that into something. And so on that's going to be first down and goal on the 10-yard line. His Comets just continue to make statement after statement. That's a quick handoff to Graydon DeVinny up the left side. Powers forward there for about a gain of 3. So we'll have second down, and the ball will be on the 6-yard line. We are in the fourth quarter. For those who are just tuned in this evening, Comets putting an exclamation point on a blowout victory, up 45-6 here in the fourth quarter. Clock issues tonight for Watonga, so we've been kind of doing a manual clock and just getting updates as we hear them over the PA. We know we are in the middle of the fourth quarter. And with the way the Comets have played tonight, you hate to see this game end, to be quite honest with you.
I know. Let's play another one.
Second down and goal is another handoff to Jake Wright up the left side. Cuts back inside. Tackled by a group of Eagles. Not much happening there. Maybe gain of 2. It'll be third down, ball just inside the 5. Third to goal.
Third down, goal to go.
I want to give a quick shout out here to the Comet faithful. Looking on the opposing sideline there in the visitor stands, it is absolutely packed. Comet fans knew the implications of tonight's game, but I tell you what, as being here for 5 years for the Comets, no matter what kind of season the Comets are having, the fans are always here. They represent the team. We have some of the best fans. We have some of the best fans in Caddo County and in the state of Oklahoma. Just big shout out to the Comet fans for traveling this evening and coming to support their team.
Levi Taylor gets into the end zone on that play, just powering in. We're kind of used to it at this point. I don't know what else to say.
Coach Hanna, have you ever heard that saying, hang half 100?
Hey, you know, it's been a while, but if I haven't, I have now. Man, this is it's just fun to watch. You know, I've kind of become a spectator tonight rather than a talker.
Commentator.
You know, I'm just, man, it's been so fun to watch. These guys are unbelievable. They play hard. Coaching staff is as good as any out there. And going back to the Comet faithful, you know, it's just been different this year in, you know, having been through my season, my softball season, we were pretty successful. You know, we had as many fans show up this year as we've had in any year that I've been there. This is my 4th year there. A lot of those fans were these football boys parking their trucks out in the outfield. I know my girls, you know, started something with the student section, returning the favor, getting the students here, and I see a big crowd of them over there the students have just bought into this culture that all of our coaches and teachers are trying to implement, and just everybody's doing a great job around here.
Ralston set to kick. As he kicks that one, that'll go, looked like it was headed for the out of bounds. And it might have been fielded inbounds on the far side. Difficult to tell. And that might have been fielded.
I believe it was, and I think because he looked frustrated with himself, and that's usually an immediate flag and no flag thrown.
In that situation, you want to let the ball go out of bounds, but...
Yeah, and well, I think for Watonga, it's frustration, and you know, you feel for their kids. You know, they were in the same position as our kids were. Win and you get to the playoffs, and it's disappointing. I know the feeling.
Snap, high snap, and he's just met by a pair of Comets. It's another sack blowing up in the backfield there. And this one looks like Josh Ralston and Thomas Strother on the play. And it might have been Valdespino in there too.
Yeah.
And on that one, it's hard to tell. There's just so many linemen in on these sacks, these plays. It's just unrelentless pursuit of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you find yourself speechless at times during this ball game. I know I found myself speechless. It's just, man, it's fun.
Snap, and he looks to toss and keeps the ball himself. There's the toss play. Interesting play design there, sort of like option football a little bit, and just scrambling to get what they can there. That's a gain of about 11 on the play.
And what an athletic play by the quarterback. The original option play was supposed to go sooner. You fake the option. The option man was smart enough to stay with him. He ends up pitching it later. I mean, that's just good improvisation by the quarterback. I mean.
And he's made some wow plays tonight.
Yeah, and it's 52-6. You know, he's trying to make something happen. You got to give him credit.
Shotgun set 3-1. Trips left at the handoff up the middle there. Blown up by Jake Wright. Jake Wright still playing hard. They're going to play hard all the way to that clock hits 0.
Yeah, and I think these kids are just fired up. I mean, they're just absolutely fired up.
And it's going to be 4th down and short here. Make that 4th down and about 2. And it looks like they're just going to punt this ball away.
Yeah, I think they're going to go ahead and you know, just play this thing out and move on.
And the punt is clean. It takes an Eagles roll. And it'll be down on the 38-yard line. That's for the Comets. Get their next series here on offense as they lead 52-6 here on HintonComets.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
back here. Hinton Comets football broadcast, HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. We hope you have enjoyed this evening as much as we have. 6:34 here remaining in the fourth quarter as the Comets are just looking to put the exclamation point here, the cherry on top, finish here, 52-6, as we're getting a different look here on offense. Just a hand up the middle there. No gain, but again, as we mentioned, just kind of keeping the clock rolling.
Yeah, you got your second unit out there. Graydon DeVinny in at quarterback, Clayton Tucker in at tailback, bunch of different linemen, bunch of different receivers.
And pistol formation here. DeVinny QB, snap. And that's a keeper there. Rolls to the left side to the 45, to the 50. Stiff arms, one powers forward there down to the 45-yard line. That's a first down, Comets.
Graydon DeVinny showing some speed. How about that? The freshman.
You know, that's one of the great things here about bringing out that second set. You get these players an opportunity to shine, you know, show what they got, make a statement here.
Well, and losing a bunch of linemen after this year, you got to get some of these guys experience, see if they can live up to the challenge. And as Graydon DeVinny on that run, you usually see him at fullback. Small for a fullback, but he'll be that second unit quarterback.
First and 10. Clock continues to roll. This formation toss play to Clayton Tucker, and that's a good tackle made there. That play is stopped in the backfield by number 5 on the toss play to be second down and 16. The loss of 6 there.
Yeah, and you know, looking at the score, Watonga scored right after us the following possession. It was 7-6 ball game. 45 unanswered by the Hinton Comets.
You know, we want to spend a little time here this evening as we kind of wind down here. Want to kind of let all of our Comet fans know here, if you're enjoying this broadcast, this is something we did during softball season. We've done it through all the progression of the football season. And, you know, some of our winter athletics, like our basketball season for girls and boys, high school and even sometimes junior high, if you want to tune in and watch, let's say you're on the road, you can't catch a Comets game that evening, but you really want to watch your team, want to watch the boys and girls, we are going to, throughout the entire basketball season, a majority of our games, both home and road, are going to be broadcasted here on HintonComets.tv. We also have our Veterans Day program that's going to be coming up next Thursday, and that's going to involve high school band, high school vocal, as well as the elementary and middle school honor choir. And that's going to be live streamed. That's something we started doing last season. We were live streaming the Veterans Day program. So if you'd like to catch that, that's going to be next Thursday, and that will start at 9 a.m. So, you know, really one thing that's great about Squirtle and great about HintonComets.tv is really the flexibility and just the optionality of being able to do so many different programs and athletic events and pretty much anything that you want to watch for the Hinton Comets. There's a good chance that you're going to catch it right here on HintonComets.tv this year.
Yeah, and obviously we want you to attend as many home events as possible. You know, that live crowd, nothing beats that. But obviously things come up and everybody can't travel to road games. Obviously, Watonga being 30 minutes away, we got a huge crowd. We love that. But it's just another option for you, and we're going to do the best we can to give you the best broadcast possible.
And that's a keeper there on 4th down and 4. Just going to be a bit short. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and it'll be Eagles' possession. And once again, if you enjoy the radio call this evening, or excuse me, if you enjoy the radio internet broadcast this evening, for the basketball season, you're going to be hearing the similar voices here. Garrett Hanna and myself, as we'll be calling many of the basketball games this season. So tune on in. It'll be a lot of fun. Both teams looking to have a stellar season here. And so just tune on in and enjoy the broadcast. Our Lady Comets basketball team this year, led under the direction of a new head coach this year, Betty Lindenberg. Those girls are going to be exciting and fun to watch as well. Lots to look forward to on our winter sports.
Yeah, boys bringing back a ton of people. all but one starter. One starter, one player. And it's just going to be a fun year for the Comets. I mean, this year started out great. Couldn't be happier. Being an employee of the school, I couldn't be happier with what's going on. Not only for the success of the team that I'm a part of, the softball team, but the success of the football team, the success of just all the activities going on. Basketball is going to be successful. Baseball, all of it. Track, cross country. We had a state qualifier.
Haley Combs.
Yeah, I just man, I'm super impressed with what we're doing this year, and it's an effort from everybody. It takes a village, and so I'm super proud to be a Hinton Comet, and I imagine you are too. As Jimmy Wayne Gaither walks by with the celebration pat on the back, he's excited. It's playoff time.
It is, and one more thing about that, you talked about culture, building a winning culture, building character. Coach Norton, got to give a shout out to him as well. It's his second year here. He has done such a good job with the rest of the coaching staff, just building that culture, really turning the corner with the boys basketball team. And I think they're going to have a stellar season.
Yeah, everybody that's jumped on board has just kind of, went in the same direction as everybody who's been there. I've been there 4 years. This is Potter's third year, Norton's second year. Betty, it's her first year to coach basketball, but she's been there for a lot of things. I think she's worked at the school for over 20 years. Wrestling coaches, this is their third year. Some of our assistant football coaches, they've been here for a while. I know Coach Gaither's been here as long as I have. You're heavily involved in the athletic programs. You don't particularly coach a sport, but you're with me at all the events, doing this broadcast. When you're not broadcasting, you're at the events watching. So shout out to you as well, just supporting everything. And it's just great to be a part of something like that.
1:30 remaining.
So we have 1:30 remaining here on the fourth quarter. Shotgun set, Comets, ears pinned back. Bringing a little pressure here as he makes Graydon Deviney miss. Cuts back inside to the 40, to the 30, to the 25. And he's brought down to at the 25-yard line there. Nice little play there offensively.
Yeah, and that was they put their starting quarterback at tailback, I believe, just to
1 minute remaining.
let him go ahead and finish out his career. I completely agree with the decision, keeping their seniors out there. They've worked hard to have a 6-4 season and very successful season for Watonga.
Snap. Drops back to pass. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man open. Athletic play there by Braden Strong, leaping high, trying to get the fifth turnover of the night for the Comets there. They had a man open, just a little short, a little bit overthrown, and at the same time, almost picked off by Braden Strong.
Yeah, and I think Braden Strong, he either got a hand on it or he caused the receiver to be a little confused. And, we talked about number 8's arm from Watonga. How about this lefty that's their backup? He can sling it around too.
And I believe on that pass play, since it's incomplete, that is going to actually stop the clock here. We're just under a minute remaining here in the fourth quarter. Comets, of course, leading 52-6. Just closing this one out. Snap. Quick pass out. Has blockers downfield. Almost acts a little bit as a screen pass there. And he cuts back out to the left side there, following his blocks, makes a play, gets across a pylon on the inside, and that is a touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles. And the Comets, for nearly 3 quarters, hold the Eagles to 6 points there. Just kind of a touchdown there at the end.
Yeah, we're just getting these guys time, and Watonga Watonga still has most of their starters in, which you can't blame a lot of. You know, they got their seniors out there. They're just trying to get something out of this game. You know, it's high snap. Wow.
Or was that part of the play design? Oh. I tell you what, we'll never know.
We will never know, but he made it look like that was designed as he was in motion behind his quarterback, and he just grabs it out of the air. We were kind of speechless for a second because it was kind of cool to see.
That might be one of my favorite plays that wasn't successful.
Yeah, I mean, if that was designed, impressive on their part, because he took it like it was, and that's just part of the athlete in number 8 for Watonga. He's a heck of a player, and you know, he did his best tonight to give his team a chance to win. Just, man, the comments were too much tonight. They've been too much for 2 weeks in a row. Yep. I think after losing to Tonkwall, they gained a little motivation and just they played angry. Yep. To put it real bluntly, they played angry. They want this.
And obviously, we're having a lot of fun up here in the press box. We do have to give a shout out to Watonga. You know, they've been very warm and welcoming here. They've provided us with a great setup here for our broadcast this evening on the field. They've played very respectable.
Yep.
Have to give credit to Watonga.
Absolutely. Great sportsmanship on both teams.
And that's going to roll out of bounds, so it'll be a penalty.
Johnson's kick goes out of bounds.
And of course, that's going to place the ball on the 30-yard line.
Probably going to be the 35, yeah. I believe.
Yep.
There's less than 1 minute remaining in the game. Hinton will take over first and 10.
Yep, a little bit different here. Something every week I kind of have to think about. It'll be on the 35-yard line here.
Yeah, and there's a few things that are different from college football and all that stuff. You know, we talked about the defensive offsides. If you jump offsides, it's an automatic flag. Whether you touch somebody, get back, whatever. So you got to make sure we get the right call. You know, we both watch a lot of college football, so things get confusing at times.
Yep, and they're going to take a knee here. Run that clock out. And we don't have a clock. We don't have a game clock here, so they may have to run one more play here. I know the clock is under a minute, so they may have to run one more play.
Yeah, I think one more play will do it because we were under a minute.
And that's it.
That's the end of the game.
Your Comets take the commanding win to keep the season alive, move themselves to 6-3, and buy themselves a ticket to the playoffs. As they get the win this evening, 52-12 over the Watonga Eagles. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast this evening. Be sure and come out and support your Comets next Friday as they will be playing on the road. Once again, it will be either Elmore City or Ringling. It will either be Elmore City or Ringling. So it's going to be a road trip, but it's going to be a fun one. The Comets have the momentum in their favor right now. They are playing some passionate football. Come on out and support your Comets. 52-12 win. Have a wonderful night.
Can't wait.